Earlier on Sunday, a new Guinness World Record, over 6,000 people at the new stadium groundbreaking. And now these fans get a chance to come to Buckshaw Stadium, enjoy themselves as the Earthquakes play host to the Los Angeles Galaxy in part of.
Yep, Frank Gallup comes out, puts out a very, very strong lineup. Even though that supporter shield has already been secured, you have Edson Buddle. They do not have Landon Donovan or David Beckham, who didn't travel with the team, but that's still a very strong lineup for LA.
2010, 10 goals his last 8 games. He comes hard charging late, and as we mentioned, the California Classico, the all-time record with these two teams, as we are now underway from Buckshaw Stadium. Now more about this very important initiative, be sure to log on to MLSsoccer.com/works. Robbie Keane from outside the area, missing just wide of the post. Boy, this guy is a very dangerous goal scorer.
Yeah, Robbie Keane is somebody that has scored goals at the highest level of international and club play. You can't give him that much time that close to the goal. And granted, some people might say, it's a little bit far, but when it's Robbie Keane, he can put that one away, and that's not far off.
It's a good description, and all that does is just keep the defense and the goalkeeper honest when he's got the ball in that position. And here Juninho ahead. Wilhelmsen slides it towards the goal and just misses the open net.
We see Juninho on the ball there, creating something out of the midfield, plays a beautiful ball down the middle. Wilhelmsen, a great run from out wide, gets right in behind Bernardes, and just tries to touch it past John Bush, but to John Bush's credit, closes down that angle, forces that ball wide of the post.
Great point. Many will say, we have all that net to shoot at. That must be easy. How do you miss an open net like that? Boy, look at that. I mean, he shaves the post that time. You know, it seems to be fine for us. Maybe we could just play the MLS Cup if it gets to that point. Why not play it right here? Ooh, nice ball ahead. Edson Buddle, will he get there? Wow, what a save as John Bush came flying in and redirected that ball.
John Bush doing the same thing that he did on that chance that Wilhelmsen had. Coming out, cutting down that angle, really giving the forward no chance of a place to put that ball.
Keane from distance. Boy, the Galaxy not afraid to tee it up from outside the area. But John Bush stopped the goal here.
Well, you see a good ball through from Robbie Keane. Edson Buddle's running onto it, and John Bush just comes out, cuts down those angles, and Edson Buddle has no choice where to put that ball. He has to try and put it on target, but John Bush is covering the entire goal by closing down that angle.
As Morrow went down on it, and you're right. Here comes Wondo. Lebour! He hits the post from outside the area with the left foot, no less. And Josh Saunders was beaten that time.
You have to love that confidence from Wondo. That's farther out than most of the goals that he's scored. But to just pull the trigger with his left foot, bang it right off the post, you have to love that confidence. Unfortunately, just didn't go in.
Ramiro Corrales earns the corner for the Quakes. What a strike by Chris Wondolowski that time. Amazing on the run. And I mean, this is close.
You just look at that perfect form with his left foot. Right at that far post. Oh, heartbreaking when he hits that post and goes wide.
Believe it or not, just the first corner of the match for the Earthquakes. In swinger, Wondo there! The post again! And then sent down by the Galaxy.
And you see Wondo put his hands on his head. Knows he should have had that one, but you know, it never surprises me how good Wondo is at just getting on the end of the ball. You see as this ball comes in, he just floats to that back post. He just knows exactly where that ball is going to come. Everything seems to open up for him. Puts that ball down, does everything right. Just hits it off the post.
Wondo cannot believe it. The defender who was guarding the post, he tried to use a hand to block it. This one out. It's loose in the middle. Where is it? Wondo! Again! From distance, and Saunders cleans it up.
Wow. For a minute there, I felt like I was watching U8 soccer.
Exactly, it looked like it. Right on the doorstep with 7 kids swinging away at it. Keane taken down. Marvin Chavez stands over the top of him, and the whistle was blown by the referee. They will have a free kick coming for the Galaxy, but you're right, it was a U8 match.
Little bunch ball right in the middle of the box, right on the goal line there. I haven't seen that for a long time in professional soccer. and somehow Wondo ends up getting the ball again.
Look at this. It is between how many sets of feet, and so they just start swinging away at it.
And then it's almost like rugby.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like rugby. They're waiting for someone to kick it out and start the play. For Robbie Keane. He plays to Buddle. That is onside. Edson Buddle with a left boot to the middle. Keane in the middle scores the game's first goal. Robbie Keane, his 16th of the year, and LA are on the board.
Edson Buddle gets this ball out wide from Robbie Keane. He starts the play and he finishes it. A good ball in from Edson Buddle. A great challenge at that near post. Looks like the ball surprised Justin Morrow just a little bit. Wasn't really expecting that ball to get through. And Robbie Keane is there to pounce on it to give LA that 1-0 lead.
There's Keane. He came in behind Morrow and tucked it home. He is a gold scorer on the international level.
Of this season, Supporter Shield intact. What do you see for the postseason going forward?
Well, we just want to take one game at a time, score some goals like we just did, and keep the energy going. Go Quakes.
Jim, it's unbelievable. It's the Cavill magic again. We've equalized, Jim.
I'm taking Cavill with me to Tahoe and Reno. Okay? Because that guy's got some kind of... Today, David, we're heading up because you got some magic touch. How about that? Marvin Chavez. It looked like Ramiro would strike it. He stopped in his tracks. And Marvin Chavez with his 3rd of the year.
Well, like I said, just far enough out from goal to get that ball over the wall and down underneath that crossbar. And Marvin Chavez, you see him, he doesn't hit it with a ton of power, just perfect accuracy. The inside of the foot, bending away from Josh Saunders, tucks it right in front, right inside that near post.
Lenhart stays with it and keeps possession. And now Wondo. Onside. Wondo. Great save, Saunders.
Great save, Saunders. But what a job by Steven Lenhart to stick with that play. I mean, he gets fouled by Omar Gonzalez, but he doesn't give up. He doesn't stop. He's a goonie. He gets up and is able to pick out Wondo to give Wondo a great chance on goal.
Todd Donovan the whole time is worried about it being offside and trying to plead his case. Instead, Wondo comes up and gives some credit to Saunders out here.
Great save from Saunders. You can't take anything away from that.
To the middle, and Edson Buddle over the top of Bernardes with a shaved header that hits the back of the net, and it's LA that has struck for the game's 2nd goal. A 2-1 lead now for LA.
A beautiful cross in here. Edson Buddle does such a good job, jumps early and just nods that down right to that near post. John Bush had no chance at that one. You see that surprised look from John Bush. I mean, that's a perfectly executed header from Edson Buddle.
For protection and safety, and here's a ball driven into the middle and into the net. It's a goal, and it looks like Chris Wondolowski's got the biggest celebration. And with that, goal number 26 in the season for Wondo.
What a goal from Wondo.
Marvin Chavez drove it right into the mixer.
Well, you see so many bodies in that area, and Wondolowski somehow just dives for it, gets his head on it, tucks it right into that near post. That's a very gutsy play from Wondolowski, but that's also why he is the leading goal scorer in the league, and you have to love that fire and that passion that you see in his face after he scores a goal.
Amazing. Goes out. Quakes will have it. And Jair Marufo has seen enough, and this match is over.